Hey, what's going on? This is Nick LS, and these are ways you can improve your Ninja 400. So I'm going to be talking about some aftermarket modifications you can do for your bike. The very first one I'm going to start out with is this down here. This is the Leo Vince LV10 exhaust, and let me tell you, it is an absolute must. It sounds amazing, and it gets rid of that rather bulky stock exhaust. It is one of the more expensive ones, but that's for good reason, because it's really nice. It's really nice. So I'm going to go ahead and set up the bike and kind of show you what that sounds like with some revs. So as you can see, it sounds fantastic. I'm a huge fan of it. It's pretty easy to install. It's just a slip-on. Yeah, if you don't have an aftermarket exhaust, definitely look into getting one, especially the Leo Vince LV10. You're gonna be a lot louder out there on the road. People are gonna be able to hear you. Another thing too, for personally, when I just started out riding, it was good to hear when the bike needed to be shifted, just because it screams a little louder. It just kicks off like, oh, maybe I need to go up a gear. So that really helped me personally grow as a rider. So let's talk about our next one. All right, our very next modification is going to be this here. This is the windscreen. Normally it comes with a clear windscreen, but I went ahead and bought the Puig dark smoke windscreen. Aesthetically, I think it's fantastic. It does pretty nice when it's a sunny day. One thing that I like is that you can see your gauges. It definitely blocks out some of that sun, so you can see exactly how fast you're going, your RPMs and all that kind of good stuff. But keep in mind, you should not be looking down while riding. Just want to throw out a tip, something that you'll hear in your MSF course, the basic rider course too. Keep your head up while riding. Just a little tip there. Yeah, so I mean, it definitely complements the look of the bike as well, just with the black accents. I totally like it. It looks clean with the black and white combo. The clear was very nice. You know, you don't have to do this, but I just think aesthetically it just completely cleans up the look of the bike. All right, moving on to our next one. This is going to be this guy right down here. This is a spool, okay? So there's one on either side in the back here. Okay, this is probably the easiest install of them all. So what these guys are good for are maintenance for your bike. Okay, so if you buy a bike stand, that stand is going to go ahead and catch these little pegs, and you're going to be able to lift up the back of the tire. So that way the bike is in the air, so you're going to be able to clean that chain easier. You're going to be able to spin the wheel and go ahead and get every piece of the chain. It's also very beneficial and helpful for oil changes. It makes that so much easier to do. All right, awesome. Moving on to our next modification to make your Ninja better. This down here, right here, this is the Fender Eliminator for the Ninja 400. I bought this off of Amazon for like $30, and let me tell you, it's worth it. For those of you who don't know, the bulk of the other Fender, I mean, it's insane. The stock one, I kid you not, it goes all the way out here. So again, it just completely cleans up the look of the bike. I highly recommend. It was a pretty easy install. You don't have to rewire anything. As far as this one, I'll leave for all of these modifications, I will leave links down in the description if you want to go ahead and purchase those yourself. So again, easy install, and just totally, I mean, look at that. I mean, the other Fender literally pops past the end of the tail. I mean, it's huge. So if you want to make your bike look more aesthetic, definitely go ahead and check out the Fender Eliminator. Okay, moving on to our next modification slash make your bike look better. We're going to be talking decals. Okay, when I bought my bike used, the guy had basically stripped off all the decals on the bike. The only decal that he left was this here, the Kawasaki, just on either side of the tank. Okay, and I wanted my bike to say Ninja, so I went on Amazon and I bought these here, these Ninja stickers, and I put them on just on either side because I'm proud. You know, it's a Ninja. It's cool. That was something that I wanted. I think, you know, you can honestly remove any decal you want and put anything else on that you want. Something that I really love is a lot of the Ninja 400s have, it's actually says Ninja 400. This strips away that 400. So believe it or not, a lot of people don't know what this bike is. They'll ask me, you know, what size is it, what's the cc, and when I tell them it's a 400, they're surprised, you know, most of the time. Just because I mean, it's an awesome looking bike. Okay, moving on to our next thing that can make your Ninja 400 look better is this over here. This is going to be your keychain lanyard. It's aesthetic, obviously. If you're going to be looking, you know, in your cockpit here, so you want to be looking at something you like. I went ahead and just bought off of Amazon just the Ninja keychain. It says Ninja on one side and then Kawasaki Racing Team on the other. I just love it. I think the last lanyard that I had was just the dealership that the previous owner bought it from. So this definitely, for me, I like having this. Okay, moving on to, I think this is going to be our last modification aftermarket piece, and that's going to be this guy down here. Let me try and fit. It's hard to see, but this right here is a radiator guard. Okay, this is going to help protect your radiator from any stones, pebbles, dirt, whatever it may be, debris. It's going to protect the bike. So this is more of a protective piece, and I'm glad he put it on. The previous owner did. Yeah, I mean, you don't really see it unless you're way underneath here, but it's just something that's going to help your bike last longer. All right, so there we go. There are some helpful aftermarket modifications and additions you can help to make your Ninja 400 better for you. Please hit that subscribe button, leave a like and a comment down below. I'll catch you next time.